Alright, hey guys, welcome back yet again. Episode number 4 for the day. Holy cow. Going crazy. This is a lot of content. A lot of content. Um, this is content. No, I'm not going to say that because somebody else has called it that, so I don't want to be a cheater, copycat person. Um, I do believe. Okay, so Y, the letter Y, switches through your seeds. And I do believe we're going to go do the grass. We're going to go ahead and do it down on the bigger field, straight in front of us. This is probably the last episode for the day. We'll pick it back up again tomorrow with more episodes. Okay, what are you doing? Get out of my wide load coming. See how our new seeder works. Maybe we'll go old school this time. We'll just drive it ourselves. Hopefully this won't take too terribly long. Lower that down. Nope. Raise that up. So the letter G continues as was before. Switching between your implements, front and rear. So if you look at this top left corner, that little picture of a tractor up there, if I hit the letter G, it goes to there, to the weight. So it moves that. Letter G is whatever might be on the tractor. I'm not exactly sure what that might be. And then here is the implement we're pulling from behind. We're going to lower that down. Turn the baby on. And we are planting grass. I'm so used to having wider implements that it seems so strange. I might turn on guided steering here. I'm not sure. And this is a direct drill planter, so we would not have had to quote unquote plow. That really turned very sharp, actually. So it's interesting, the textures that we're seeing coming out here. Typically, even if there was, so like we did a subsoiler on this field. We didn't like plow with a blade plow. So it left this texture behind. And it's interesting that even after seeding, it's leaving the same texture behind. So that's very interesting. That's different. Normally when you would, even if you had a direct drill seeder in Farming Simulator 22, it would appear as though it has the actual, you know, just dirt, just freshly planted look to it. And that is not the case now. And if you look over there, like you can definitely, it looks very dark where we've seeded. But if you're looking directly behind the seeder or the planter, it does not look that dark at all. So that's very interesting. That's just a difference I'm noticing as we're doing this. I do think they have sped up a little bit the implements. Planting at 10 is pretty good. That was a comfortable speed before, but it wasn't it's like that wasn't a like normal speed for really doing much of anything. You were more in that 6 to 8 mile an hour range. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see if that holds true for a lot of the implements. That was certainly true on our harvester. So this is going to, this grass field is going to create a whole nother can of worms. It's going to open up a whole nother can of worms from a financial perspective, because we're going to have to, well, you guys know, we're going to have to buy a mower system. We're going to have to buy a baler. If we want to make hay, we're going to have to buy a tedder and a windrower, none of which are cheap. So that'll have to happen, all for the sake of getting a decent sized cow barn so that we can get a decent amount of milk. So yeah. The life of a farmer. Now I have absolutely no idea how much literage, yep, that's a word, literage, we're going to get out of our, I think I'm going to do one more headland here, out of our bean fields, the two that we bought last episode. Beans appears though they're a decent price. This is unconventional farming 101. So I don't know what they're going to do for the bank account. In terms of making some sort of significant difference. And that'll be next month. So I think after we get this planted, we'll be able to take a little nap and roll into the month of September, and hopefully the beans will be ready. We'll lease the bean harvester. We'll see what kind of price we're looking at for selling. I think I'm going to do a headland or two down this direction also. Yeah. See whether we want to put those in the silo for a little bit, or whether we sell them outright. I wonder, honestly, does the current silo hold beans, or do beans require some sort of a different situation? That could be, we know. Not everything goes into every silo. For example, root crops don't go into a grain silo. So potatoes, carrots, parsnips, unless it's a modified, and there are very little mods right now. There are a couple, actually. I found a couple just on the Giants mod site. But there are very few mods. I suspect Giants will be jumping on those very quickly, so there'll be some mods coming out. Well, within days, I'm sure. But I think I was talking last episode, like, man, what a shout out to the modding community. I don't have any of them watching my channel because I'm a teeny tiny channel, but those dudes, man, they make the game. And I mean, hats off to Giants for all that they do, bringing the game to us and all that kind of stuff. But just a sprinkle, getting all kinds of Steam achievements. But man, the modding community, man, they have enhanced and created longevity in this game, as they do, other places. The modding community is amazing in most games, and hats off to those guys, because when you start playing vanilla, I'll have to get that little spot. When you start playing vanilla all over again, yeah, it's an adjustment. It is an adjustment. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be back in the, you feel like, you can now put an investment into the game in terms of creating content, because it's going to be here for the next 3 years, right? So that's awesome. Very pleased. Giants will fix things. So if you're seeing something, if you're playing the game that seems like it's not right or whatever, Giants will be all over that. One of the things that you can always hang your hat on when it comes to Giant software and Farming Simulator is that the game is just, I don't want to say that it's bug free, but It's just such a solid game. You know, the history has borne out best of practices for Farming Simulator that just yield a fantastic experience for the game player. And you know, I've played some games where that wasn't the case. It's very frustrating. You know, you want to try to support the developer, but I can think of one right off the top of my head, which I'm not going to name, but yeah. We're very fortunate. I'm going to grab this little piece before I forget. We're very fortunate to have such a solid base. For Farming Simulator. So does anybody know, let me know in the comments if you would, does anybody know, can you grow rice on this American map? Is it possible to create a rice field on the American map? Or is that solely just an Asian map thing? Let me know that in the comment section. I'd be curious too what you guys think about the, we looked last episode, we were looking at the prices of some of the production facilities. Man, it was, you know, in Farming Simulator 22, you could buy quite a few of the production facilities for, man, under 100,000, 60. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. 60, 80,000. And now you're talking hundreds of thousands for the production facilities. That is just, that's a significant change, and it's a significant deterrent to bringing in some nice revenue, because you know, suddenly that ROI becomes, wow. It's pushing it way out there. Not saying that it's not more realistic, but I'm just saying from just a gaming perspective, man, if we could have bought the canning facility for $480,000 and then took our beans over there for canned beans and sold the beans, the canned beans, for twice the price, that suddenly is an investment that needs some consideration. Before, if you could buy it for 80 grand and sell your canned product for twice the revenue, it's a little easier decision to make. So we'll see. I think we'll probably hold off on the buying production facilities at this particular point in time. The other thing is, do you guys want to get into a little bit of the forestry work? However, it's the catch-22 though. If you say you decide you want to build a house and you need to make the planks and the beams and all of that kind of stuff in order to construct your home. Then you've got to have the production facility to make your planks and beams. So I feel like the more I think about this, quite honestly, I start to wonder about the economics of how Giants set this up out of the gate. Alright, so I would say pretty good first day. First in-game day. For the farm. Oh, Grandpa should be happy. Not sure Grandpa knew I brought $1 million with me. Alright, let's take a look here. So it says it needs rolling, but I don't think we're going to get into rolling right now. So the yield bonus is plus 72%. Now I got to remember, because I've been running on precision farming for a long time, I got to remember I need to come down and refertilize. We may buy that small fertilizer spreader. So I don't really have to mess with emptying it out. Because we're back to vanilla game where we've got to fertilize twice to get max harvest out. I do want to sleep though. I want to see if we're going to get honey spawning. Not that you make much money on honey, but you know, I guess the other thing that we could do is that we could put down what is it about the tastes good, transfers in, it just needs water. How big is that? That's pretty big, pretty good size, but I don't know what it... what is that rice? To the, oh, look at that. Red peppers, onions. That's lettuce, cabbage, strawberries, garlic, and tomatoes. There's the mushroom one. Well, that's cool. So should we do that? Um, should we give some consideration? We should, actually. Uh, hmm. That the back side and that's the front side? So you know what this means, though, right? Everybody knows, everybody understands. Um, this means we need to buy a water tanker. I think we can do that. Let's just do that. We did it. Um, so this will give us some passive income. Nice. Man, the old dark mushroom. Okay, so they're spawning over here. Alright, so then... could we do a regular greenhouse? I just wonder... I'm gonna sell that. I don't want to say that it was pointless, but it was pretty much pointless. And let's look at... where is the... Looks like the doors are in the front. Like, why would it go clear back there? Okay, so we're over there. Okay, so then we need to buy a water tanker. Actually, though, I'm spending all the money. We're gonna buy that. Wait. Yeah, 42 meters. We're gonna buy that. Just spending all the money. And then we're gonna buy this will give us some income. Not much, but it'll give us some. I gotta my voice is not great. Animals, barrels. That's interesting. This is 6,000, 8,000. What I do not like about this one is it is articulated I'm sure. Is it? Is it articulated? Maybe it is not. You guys know me. Nah, black is ugly. Whoa. Stainless. Let's just go back with the regular one. We'll do that shiny one. It's going to be articulated. But it holds more. We'll buy that. We'll buy it. Alright. Alright. We did it. Again. Alright. Man, we're running out of money fastly. Very, very fastly. We will pick up... Sorry. Am I going... Am I going the right way? Something feels weird to me. Oops. Okay, so you keep going. It used to be when you went into a menu in Farming Simulator 22, your tractor didn't drive off the road. Okay. I think we have water. We have a water well on the farm. Whoa! Okay, ran over a sign. It seems to be stuck on our tractor? Okay, in case you were wondering. Oh, son of a nutcracker. We'll have to leave our weight here for the time being. Let's go ahead and buy a bag. We still have enough to lease the bean harvester. I'll just buy one more, I guess. Are you playing games with me? Is the store playing games with me? Alright, so we can get these greenhouses up and running, and then we can sleep. I wish I could bring my weight back with me. Sorry. Don't mind the stop sign. It was in the way anyways. It shouldn't have been there. Nobody used it. So... This water tanker should have been something that came with a new farmer deal. But it's all good. Alright, so now I don't have to mess around with emptying out the lime spreader every time I want to put fertilizer down. And this fertilizer spreader is far easier to maneuver and operate than the Breedle is. So that's a win-win-win situation. Okay, so that's just seed and lime. And it is articulated. Wonderful. My favorite. They need to bring back that block feature as a normal feature. As a normal gameplay thing. Oh, okay, so you're buying water at the farm. That sucks. That sucks. You gotta buy water at the farm. You would think you wouldn't be buying water here because it's on your farm. So you would think that there's a well drilled and the water would be free. Like you paid for the well to be drilled, just like anything else. If you have a water well at your house, you don't pay for the water. You pay to maintain the well, you pay for the electric to run the pump, but you don't pay for the water. I have no idea how much water these take. They take 4,000. Okay, so then, yeah, factories, 4,000. 1 water equals 5 enoki. Okay, so we're gonna activate. And what are they doing? Are they storing? Change output. Where does it say? Where does it say what they're doing? It doesn't say. Did they completely miss this? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Selling, distributing, storing. Okay, there's no spawning, apparently, anymore. That's interesting. So does storing mean spawning? Am I going to have to buy a chainsaw? Oh no, the water goes in the front. Okay, good. I thought I was going to have to cut a tree down. I don't know what this takes. It takes at least 4,000. Oh, it takes 20,000. Look at everything you can make. Let's just make some of everything. Why not? I don't know. I have no idea what. I have no idea. How much stuff sells for. None whatsoever. Alright, so then what does it cost us, by the way? This will be like one of the first mods that we add is free water, because it's ridiculous. It's way too freaking much money. Holy crap. It's going to cost us $4,000 for 8,000 gallons. $2,400 for 8,000 gallons. That's what I said. $2,400 for 8,000 gallons of water. So the modders will come out with free water solutions, which is typical, and it should be that way. And like when I grew up on the farm, we had free water. You know, the animals, we had a spring. I think I've told this story before. We had a spring behind the farmhouse that came out of the ground. That's the way the old farmers did it back in the day. And that spring fed into a creek, or a creek. What do we got? 20, we'll put in another 8. Goodness, another 2,400 bucks. That's fed into a creek, and then the barn, the cattle barn, the barn was down along the creek. So the cattle could drink the water, fresh spring water, from the farm, from the spring. And the spring also fed the water for the house. So if you're feeding animals and if you're watering your garden and potentially watering your crops and all that kind of stuff, you're creating your own well on your farm. You're not buying it from quote unquote the city. That's not the way it works. So sometimes I don't fully understand. Maybe, maybe in Germany or maybe in the UK or maybe in other countries that is a normal practice. It's a cost of doing business to have to pay for water, but where I grew up, that wasn't a thing. So hopefully this water will last quite a while. We won't have to fill it back up again anytime soon. This is a stainless steel tanker, so it can sit outside. So we will just take it over by the water well, park it. Doesn't need stored in a shed. It'll be fine. Then potentially maybe when we get cattle, this maybe will hold milk as well. Okay. All right, so recapping, we got the mushrooms going, we got the greenhouse going, standard greenhouse going, storing, everything's storing, which hopefully means spawning. We'll find that out. We have our grass planted, we have canola planted. We can't do anything else. Everything's harvested, we own, that is ready to be harvested. Our other two fields, I do not believe are ready yet. They are not, they're still growing. We own 7 and 8. And we'll just see what Grandpa has to say one last time. You gonna stand here forever, Grandpa?
Well met. What can I do for you?
Okay, well met. So, a little bit of Joe Biden going on there. He doesn't remember me. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is interesting. You can actually... I mean, this was like it before. The slider is different. It's currently 12:35. We're up at 8. Okay, we're going to do that. Gonna sleep. First time sleeping. Farming Simulator 25. Look at the stars in the sky. We got a little bit of rain. That was expected, I believe, if I recall. It's good for the crops. Alright, so we do have expenses. 413. It went away too fast. Not much. Look at this. Look at this glorious morning. We should have got up earlier. The fog, the haze, the canola is growing. The dog is out there keeping the birds away. Just take a little walk on the farm. The grass field's looking beautiful. We probably need to fertilize. We probably need to fertilize. So the question is going to be, we need a workshop. We need a workshop. Ready to harvest there. We knew this was going to be a busy month. Goodness, we're already almost an hour into the episode. Dude, what is happening? We're going to drop our weight. Should be able to use the John Deere for this, I believe. Should not take any significant horsepower here. This should not take long. Oh, this is not going to be right. I'm on the wrong side. No, I was. Yes, I was. Yeah. Let's see how this deals with it. I feel like the physics are different. We'll turn this down so we don't hurt anybody. Alright, so I think we have crop destruction turned on, which is kind of a pain in the butt. However, this should be the first growth stage, so we should be all good here with all sizes of tires. We are. Watch out, buddy. You're gonna get poisoned. It's gonna be another one of those situations that you just have to get used to again, is not being able to really understand where you have or have not fertilized. Maybe or maybe not. You can tell that. I don't know. Apparently not. So are you really not able to tell where the heck you fertilized? Like, in no way, shape, or form Can I not tell where I fertilized at all? What? Is that? Does not look like second stage. So it's still, I just wasted a bunch of fertilizer because it still says 50%. Interesting. I thought when you got up to stage 1, you could fertilize. But that apparently is not the case. Because I just wasted a bunch of fertilizer. Like, I wish, truly I wish, that if you do this, it would tell you, it would just come up and tell you, you know, not ready for fertilization stage 2. Instead of it letting you spread all of your fertilizer down and you waste it all. That seems like a reasonable thing to have happen. There's all the rice. Green bean harvester. Okay, before I do something really stupid, let's freaking make sure. Like, they're green beans. Okay. All right, so does it come with a header? I hope. Okay. All right, buddy. Let's go get our bean on. Go flick. No, I'm not going to say that. Not going to say it. You guys knew what I was going to say. I'm not saying it. So just don't even go there. So if this only goes 17 miles an hour down the road, imagine how slow it goes in the field. And is this our field? Owned by us. Weeds partial. No fertilization. Well, that's great. You unfold? Do you just... Okay. Are we? Are we doing it? Do we have to lower it? Okay. I just destroyed some crop. Alright, so brother, from another mother. AI worker. 5. Okay, I'm alright. Work on headlands. Yep. Start with headlands. Okay. H. Let me get out of here. You can do your thing there, bro? Sister? Brother? Brother, sister? This is where we will have too small of a trailer. And it may not even hold beans. I should look at that first. Do I even have a trailer? This is the wrong menu. Do I even have a trailer to hold beans? Like, where is my stuff? Why do I have to go to here? You can't hold beans. Okay, you can go 4 to 8. Alright, well, we're gonna go, because I think you are teeny tiny. We're gonna go modify you. To see if we can get you up to 8,000 liters. I'm pretty darn sure can I just go right? I can. Hopefully we get a good bean harvest. Because we have to buy something else. What do we have to buy? We have to buy something big. I don't know why I don't have flashers on my truck or on my tractor. Sorry. That looks like a That looks like a withered field over there. We're gonna do that again. Holy nuts. Did you guys hear that woodpecker? But look at this though, man. Look at the mist over the River Bend River. The bend of the river, the bending of the, over the river that bends. Dude, you freaking ran a stoplight. Alright, let's see what this is gonna rack us up. Wow. Customize. Oh, it already has the extension. Oh. Alright, well, we're already at that. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, we're already at max, so that's a good thing. We'll customize the color for no dollars. Okay, we'll repair for 32. And we'll repair for 1,000. Hey, like, we're spending money hand over fist, so what the heck is the difference? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look how matchy-matchy we are. That's awesome. There he goes. So, is this really a withered crop? No. Potatoes, remove foliage, so it's ready to be harvested. Okay. And how are you doing there, buddy? 13% full. Alright, so we'll be back when we get this, maybe when we get both of the bean harvests done, or getting close to the second one. Because you guys have seen, this is the way it's going to be. You know what I mean? We're going to go through 6 miles an hour. It's going to take for freaking ever for this to happen. And he's going to get, well, he's not. I thought he was going to get hung up there, but he's not. Yeah, so it's going to take a long time to get all these beans harvested. So I will be back with you when we get close to having all of the beans done, and we'll take a look at how much we got off our 2 bean fields. So I will be back for you. It'll be a little bit for me. It'll be an hour. I don't even know. 45 minutes. It'll be a long time. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, this has turned into just an absolute utter nightmare. So far I've racked up $45,000 in leasing cost for these beans, for these freaking beans. It has been over, what are we looking at? Over 3 hours so far. That this video has been going on. I've probably made, I don't know, $40,000 in selling beans. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it's been 2.1 hours. And I have all of this left to do. So I decided to take over myself and unhire the worker, because I know they're not really very efficient, to be honest. I'm using steering assist to do this. But I think I'm going to leave the episode here, because this is just ridiculous. And I will come back next episode, and I will inform you what the heck transpired. This is just, I got to go eat supper, and this is just crazy. This is just absolute insanity. Base game equipment for this kind of product, or even these sizes of fields, is, well, it's just not, it just isn't going to cut it. I think that probably everyone will come to the same conclusion that you just can't. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's a new trailer down there, because the other one was only 8,000 liters and it was just too small. I was running back and forth. I did 2 contracts, by the way, while I was waiting for all of this. And I still only have $32,000. I'm losing money hand over fist on this process. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Crap, I don't even know how long this episode's going to be now that I think about it. I have no idea. But it's, yeah, it's just not, I mean, this may be the way it works in the real world. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but I'm just saying It's a crazy, crazy process. And at 6 miles an hour, it takes forever. And when your header's only 3 meters, 4 meters wide, it even takes forever more. Forever? Forever-er? It takes forever. So I will grind this out like a good little farmer. And we'll be back tomorrow for, well, tomorrow for me, for some more Farming Simulator 25. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going through the pain so you don't have to. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.